We all three were in the group, Gene's child. And I just told my mom, I was like, hey, mom, I think I just want to like check out Arizona. She's like, why check it out? Move. And I was like, okay, you want me to move out? Move out. You want me to move out? Then I'll move out. And so I got into a car with them. It was a 1987. It was in the 80s. I knew it was in the 80s. It was an old Nissan. And we put all of our stuff on top and we drove.
Wow.
We drove to Arizona.
Man, that's like incredible
Yeah.
because like you gotta move in faith.
Yeah.
You gotta follow your spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you gotta get uncomfortable. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you can't stay doing the same thing that you're always doing. Like you gotta break the repetition and challenge yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's real dope, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And it kind of like segues into a question you asked me earlier about like why I do this.
Yeah.
So it starts with passion for me. Like I'm real passionate about creativity, passionate about education and collaborating. So like if those things are involved, that's kind of like gets me going and gets me excited. Like what am I going to learn today? Who am I going to work with? What are we going to build? What are we going to create? Like those are my jams. So when I was able to partner with Iron with Rock, he already had this space.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, let me just, help out with the space, help manage it, work with the artists, work with the podcasters. You're gonna be kind of spinning your wheels there.
Yeah.
And it's challenging, like no one's perfect. It is about it's the learning process. A lot of what I'm about too is like people have already done this. Like what we're trying to do has already been done.
Yeah.
So let's just look at what they did, how they succeeded or messed up, what lessons they learned, and apply that to what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't have to go through the same thing that they went through because they did that kind of for us already.
Most of my songs, I take profanity out of it. I take and I just make sure that like, okay, can this be a message that's easily receivable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. You found the balance in authenticity.
Yeah.
Being yourself in creativity and in business.
Yeah.
And I believe that's possible. I tell artists, a lot of us were taught like do whatever to make it. You know what I mean? Like dog eat dog type shit.
Yeah.
And it don't have to be like that. You can have your ethics.
Yeah.
And be have integrity on your path.